Hi, my beauties. So, I've decided, today is Friday. So not tomorrow, Saturday, but the following Saturday. It's going to be the complete cutoff for the giveaway. So if you haven't done so yet, sign up for the giveaway. I'll link the video. You have to follow that link because that's the only one I'm going to look at from this point. I've already gotten some names that I'm cutting into equal strips. And then I will have either my husband or my daughter draw out of it. And as you can see, hang on, let me get a couple more here. But I'm gonna have 2 winners. There's the main prize, which is the one that I initially was setting up. Then I decided I was going to have a second one. That one's still going to be quite a bit, but not quite as much as the first. And I'm still waiting for the items for that to come in. They should be in anywhere from the end of this month to the end of next month is what they told me. I'm like, yay. But I'm already, starting to place orders for the next giveaway so that I have the stuff on hand and not having to wait for it. Because as it is, the little pop-up that I did, I had 3 that kind of got the right thing at the same time, so I decided to go ahead and instead of having one, doing the 3. I'm still waiting on that stuff. I know that some of you have said, various things that you want to see on my channel, and I am trying to get to everything, believe me. Such as, there was one like a wish haul. So I'm looking at stuff, and I got a lot of stuff in my cart. But right now I'm taking care of the giveaways first, and there's only so much overtime my husband can do. He loves when I do that. He's like, you're killing me. I'm like, keep trying. Take that insurance money. Nah, I'll keep him around. He's a good one. But I know that there was one saying, they'd like to see, like back to school lunches and, stuff like that. I don't cook. My husband, we've been married now. In fact, next month, it will be 27 years. For those of you that are new and don't know, I did have a stroke it's been about 5.5 years now. It affected my speech greatly and my writing. And I had to learn all over again. But there are some residual effects, like I'll be in mid-thought, suddenly I'm stuck. And that's it. I have difficulty saying numbers because I got lazy once I got my vocabulary back. So the pathways kind of got screwed up. Okay. Now naturally, these are going to be folded. I just want to show you. If I can get them all together. They are all the same size. And I do have different names to choose from. These will be folded identically, just as they were cut identically. And either my husband or my daughter will do the drawing. And I'll do that. I don't know if I'll go live, but I will do it on video. I don't know how to cut pieces out and edit. Generally, when I need to do something and I know it's going to take some time, I just hit the pause. It's kind of my thing. Hit the pause, dogs start barking, hit the pause. But I don't edit, so, I will do it that way. That way you can see the actual drawing. Like I said, I might go live, I don't know yet. It all just depends. I have been having some issues with YouTube and uploading. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, because all I have is my phone. But I will be getting onto getting everything uploaded. I'm trying to stock up some videos for days that I'm just not doing well. As you can hear with my voice, there's been a lot of things going on with my throat. A lot of times it feels like someone's just squeezing inside there. And it's hard to swallow and hard to breathe and all that. And sometimes suddenly it'll just feel like it's so dry, and if I say anything, it's just gonna rip. I go see an ENT on the 6th, so we'll see what's going on with that. I suffer greatly from depression and anxiety. Basically, my depression is kind of almost like a perfect storm coming together. I've had lifetime depression. My thyroid, when I had my son, got thrown out of whack. only happens to 5% people. Can't win the lottery, but by golly, I can get that. And then certain events in my life, and then my doctor said that I'll never come off antidepressants again because of having a stroke. That adds into depression. And you know, and then I have issues with blood clots, so I'm on blood thinners. I have fibromyalgia, so I have muscle relaxers. I have Lyrica. I have pain meds that I'm supposed to take, but I take those when it's just to a point where I can't deal. Doing this giveaway, I really want to give back, because doing this, I've become more active, taken more interest. I was pretty much, I just stuck to my room for 2 years. Occasionally I would come out and sit in the living room, watch TV, but for the most part I just stayed in my room. I didn't do anything. I didn't get dressed. I didn't do my hair. I didn't do makeup at all, unless I was going out somewhere on a date with my husband. And even then, sometimes I didn't bother. So doing this has really, you know, now I only go into my room to sleep. I've been doing my hair. I've been doing my makeup. You know, and my husband's thrilled because through this, I got a Target box. And in there was the stuff called Aunt Jackie's No Shrink Gel, which is typically things of that nature are generally marketed towards people of color, of which I have had to shop in sections marketed for that. I've used pink lotion, I've used olive oil, I've done relaxants, all of that. And nothing really worked. You know, it was always bushy and frizzy, and I mean, it would be like out to here. Not that that ever bothered my husband, but it bothered me. And so I got the Target box, and that was in there, and I gave it a go. And I was like, wow. You know, I mean, my curls are you know, it's not stiff, as you can see. You know, the hair's easily pliable. I can mess with it. It still doesn't frizz out. Because anybody with curly hair knows you don't touch it with a brush. And generally a comb only when, you know, you get like out of the shower. Because otherwise you'll be like, poof. So, you know, I've come to embrace my curls. We don't know where they came from because my mom, my sister, my gran, my aunts poker straight hair. And there's me. And it gets curlier as I get older. So, that gel has just been a lifesaver, because I used to use argan oil, which did help, but then like the next day, it doesn't look as good. With this, it does, and if it is looking kind of dried out and not defined, I just spray it with a little bit of water, crunch it up, and boom, I'm back to this. So if any of you have real curly hair and such, definitely try that. You can get it at Target. I got I got this tub like this, and it was only like $7 or $8, and I've barely made a dent into it. I probably use way more than I should, but because I don't pay attention to the directions on things like that, because I'm like, I'm one that's reaching for the heavy conditioners and things like that. But long story short, sign up under that video. Like I said, I'm not going to check anything but the official video. It is only open for those in the United States. I keep forgetting to say that, but I have been putting it in the description. Due to shipping costs and everything. As time goes on, I will be opening it up. I'll probably start off with, like Canada and Mexico, maybe the UK. And just, kind of looking at shipping costs. And then completely opening it up at some point. But as it stands right now, it's just for the United States. And also, if you're subscribing just to do the giveaway and then unsubscribe, you're going to be banned from future giveaways. This is something that I'm doing for those that support me. Ones that truly enjoy, for whatever reason, the videos that I do. I'm not wanting to exclude anyone. I'm one that I just want to welcome everybody. On Facebook, I think there was only one person that I unfriended. And that's because she was doing something and I told her, it's not something I can tolerate. And she kept up, so. And it was a distant cousin. And so I did. And that bugged me because I just don't do that. So I don't want to do it here. Like I said, I just want to welcome everybody and have a positive experience. I want to do stuff that you want to see. And I may not respond to each comment left, but I do try to make it a point to like it to show that I did see it. If I haven't liked it, I just haven't gotten a chance to looking at all my comments. But I will definitely acknowledge it so that you know that I've been there, I've seen it. I'm, still trying to come out of it, with the depression, and everything. So, like I put in my description in my early videos, this is a journey. There are going to be growing pains. So, I'm learning the whole trade. What, I watch what others are doing, and I'm trying to do things that are trending, but do them in my way. Trying to be more open on camera and show more of my personality. You would think it would be so easy. Turn the camera on and just talk because you can't see anybody. It's not that easy. So, that's where I want to be. Like I watch Just Dan, I watch Alexandria Ryan, I watch V and everything, and Abadabs. These are my ones that I go to, that I look up to, that I'm not trying to copy, but I want to have that kind of presence on camera of being comfortable, being myself, showing my personality. Because each one of the ones that I just listed, you can see their personality shine through. And it's fun, it's terrific. In fact, Alexandria Ryan, I've told her a few times, she reminds me of my daughter. My daughter is very quirky, and she just reminds me a lot, and she's not too far from me, so I'm excited to, when she gets her store open, to go see the store, because my husband loves like antique stuff anyway, and meet her and hope that, I don't like fangirl all over the place, because that would be embarrassing. But I mean, these are all people that have followers that are loyal. And there's a lot, and it's amazing, and I can only hope to aspire to get there one day. I'm thrilled with just having the numbers that I have. It was kind of funny because I was talking to my mom, and she, we were talking about how many followers I have on Instagram and how many I have here. And my mom was like, "You have how many?" And I told her again. She's like, "Oh my gosh, how, you have so many." And I'm like, "Honestly, Mom, I'm small potatoes." I said, "There's people that have, 100,000 or better, millions." I'm like, I'm a nobody right now. And, but it felt kind of good because, she was just like, wow, And I'm like, I don't have the numbers to do a few things, which I'm trying. But I'm thrilled just having all of you that are subscribed. It means the world to me that someone is interested enough to subscribe, to interact, and, you know, just support me in general. And I've been fortunate. I've had a couple of dislikes on my videos, probably because I blather on. But I've been fortunate enough to not have any negative comments. And that makes me feel good. Having the numbers that I have and not having that does a lot for my self-esteem. I just, at some point, I will probably do a video talking more in depth of things that have happened to me. There's a few things that I won't, because that's just too personal. I mean, it's one thing for others to do. More power to you. Do you? I just can't. But I mean, you know, people can be cruel. And I dealt with that in my childhood, to the point where I was actually tortured. And like I said, at some point, I'll get brave enough to do a video and discuss that, because bullying, that has been around for such a long time. It's, I won't say more prevalent now, it's just easier access to it now because of technology. But at some point, I will, because, you know, it could be very cathartic for me. I can just say that, you know, here on YouTube, none of us should have to put up with bullying. I had a brief encounter, and thankfully that seems to have at least not be to the point where it's bothering me anymore. Sign up for my giveaway. I promise you'll like it, and as things progress, they're going to get bigger and better, and I'm going to get more comfortable, and we're just going to follow this journey together and see where it goes. So until then, if you like any of this, and even my little doom and gloom here at the end, ring the bell, mash the thumbs up, leave me a comment. Just keep it positive. Bye, my beauties.